Well, this morning we got 2 of them in here, making up for not having anybody in here for a little while. I'm going to see if they'll cooperate. Come right up and check out the dog. One J. You're not the new one, because the new one's a heifer. Oh, that's who that is. Sorry, one-handing the gate ball backwards. That's the newest one that's in that pen. Now, if these 2 will cooperate and run out that hole, I don't have to go in there. Probably have all the cows in here in a second. So what I tell you, I shut the camera off, take 2 steps. So, yeah, now I do got to go in there and kick them out before I have everybody in here. But obviously, somebody's sore over there, come in to let the baby eat, and then wants to kick at it. Because it hurts, because the baby wasn't with you for a while. Yeah, why don't you take your kid back in the other pen, girl? Oh yeah, and it rained most of the night again. In reality, I guess it isn't too bad, because basically since noon yesterday, we've only got 0.2 of an inch. Could be worse. Well, if you can't hear it, it's raining, but I'm going to see if this girl will do something for me. She's done it twice today. Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? Yep. Boom. Yep. She touched me. I didn't touch her. I like it when they'll do that. I mean, it doesn't mean I can go in there and love on her. But it means she trusts me enough not to jump back or snort or any of that crap. And 124J here, she's, where's my good hay? Because this is our second cutting. That's all we got over here for whoever's in this pen. And that's all that's left of it. No. Actually, I shouldn't say that. There's, I think, 4 or 6 bales. Don't quote me, I think there's 6. Right there, up on the deck. But I wish you could zoom in on Sapphire though. Oh, Sapphire? Let's see if we can zoom in on her. Irritated. There's a calf in the corner of the cow's part. That calf is Ruby's calf. That's a little Sapphire. And she's between, I don't know if that's her mama or a different cow, but she's between the cow and the gate. And she was standing there all hunched up because that's all the room she had to stand. And Ty has noticed that she chews her cud very fast when she's pissed. So, poor little shit's pissed because she doesn't have much room. And we're going to check her temp today. As long as I can stand long enough to. Yeah, as long as she can stand there. Ty and I, after yesterday, man, we both feel like we got...
Well, I wish it would have been at least 3 feet shorter. Everything would have been at arm's length and it would have been fine.
Yeah, both of us feel like we got beat up yesterday. Anyway, she still has her, not only the regular splint, but the one we made to put on her, stayed on her this last time with the yellow wet wrap. But it's take splints off and see how she's doing. If she's doing fine, they get to go back over there. Oh yeah, and she's finally going to get tagged and tattooed. Ty's been waiting for Grandma to make the tag for the bull calf at the other end of the barn, and she brought it down this morning, so tagging and tattooing will commence. And if we're lucky, this pair can go out. The other ones, that cow hasn't cleaned yet, so yeah, you know what Ty's going to be doing here in a little bit.
Ooh, that leg looks good, sis.
And if it wasn't raining, I'd be out there trying to see if I can lay that number 3 down. Beans, that thing's sitting right there. We can lift high enough with the bale loader to pick it up, but that's a pain. And that means digging out the bale loader. And she's good, 100.8. Check out them front feet. Look at that.
She's still...
Her right one's one that we had the homemade splint on because it was too big for the other. And Ty's concerned with it, but you know, if they knuckle over once in a while, it's one thing, but looks like it's holding pretty good. I mean, she's walked clear over there. Now she can get her tattoo and her ear wing. She's staying up on it. A little shaky, but that just helps her strengthen it. Now that it's stretched, it'll do it. So I will keep her in here today and watch her. If we need to, we'll put it back on. Somebody's about to get drug around the pen backwards as her back is killing her. I feel her pain. I was slow. I missed the tattoo in for you. Oops. Kind of hard to put the tag in when it falls out of the tagger.
Spicy quesadilla.
But we'll see if I can get in the spot to get the tag. Go in between the ribs of the ear, preferably toward the middle of it. And there she is.
Okay.
And her tattoo should be right underneath where the tag went in. Oh, it's above it? Okay, never mind. Above it.
I always do above, because if it's below and it rubs down.
So heifers get the left ear because, and actually, rumor has it we don't have to do it anymore, but
we don't know.
brucellosis vaccination tattoo goes in the left ear along with the brucellosis tag, or the right ear rather, along with the brucellosis tag, and they used to notch them. And she got a big navel. I've been wondering about that. Her temp ain't up, but the looks on that face. Well, I guess I'll feel. We'll see what we got. Well, there's another sick one. Except this one actually has a temperature over 103. Yeah, gotta love the weather. I mean, we haven't really been, well, we have. Since he's been alive, we've been up to 60 degrees and mainly been like 45 for the high. And wet. We stay below 40, even if it's wet. We usually don't have much for issues, but anyway, he just got the double whammy plus some Banamine to knock his temp down. And since his mama ain't clean, she got packed. And she ain't cleaned yet. They're still going to be in this pen for another day or two. Yay! Time for lunch, but it finally quit raining enough. I did a little fishing, hooked the top rung of the ladder over there. Laid her down. Now I'm going to do a little fishing into that hole right there on that angle iron. Pick her up and carry her up to the shop, because I'm not going to cut all the bolts out down here. I want them all up there where there's already something to pick up anyway. Save the angle iron, which I guess everything is angle iron on here, even the cross bracing's angle iron. I may or may not have tweaked one when I laid it down. It happens. I've got some bent angle iron from doing that with another one. And piece of angle iron there and 2 clamps holding it on. Spare tubing at the top. We used that when we used to clean oats into this. The auger had a nub on it. Set into that. It went right into the top. We just left it set up that way when we needed it. Before I got smart, put that on there, we were hanging it off of the John Deere, and that was a pain in the ass, because then you'd need to clean seed, and you'd need the tractor to feed, and yeah. So anyway, looked through my dirty window, and damn 2-year-olds, they've been going through hay like crazy. They just fed them yesterday afternoon. Maybe it was morning, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can slip that hook into there and pick it up and go for a walk. Thing. I had to take the ladder to get up and unhook the chain, but hey, I was able to go fishing and get everything. And Ty's been working on this a little bit, so I helped her a little bit. That pump's ready to come off. Not going to take that off. We want the fitting off of it. At least there should be, yeah, she's got 3 fittings. There's 1 fitting left. Got that out of there, which got the cord for the motor out, as it went underneath through there and couldn't come back through. Looks like the old ammo box is welded to an angle iron. That is part of the frame for the pump. Kind of a mess, but and it's lunchtime already. And I was trying to get that hose loose, but yeah, things just don't want to cooperate. I mean, to the best of my knowledge, this has got to be 40 plus years old. Been over 30 years, been sitting here, you know, stuffed in the back barn. Oh, hydraulic parts, we'll do something with it someday. Oh, Ty's thinking that she's thinking of the movie Despicable Me.
With the minions in it.
Because there's a minion mobile.
That's exactly what mine is.
Hopefully it ain't raining after lunch. I don't want to get too wet. I got a lot of bolts to cut off. Lots of bolts to cut off.
Hey, we should probably keep that clamp too.
You mean both those clamps up there?
Oh, I didn't see the other one.
Yeah. If they'll break loose. Either way, they're still stuck to the angle iron that's going to stick around. So. And a good ladder. I've made a lot of those ladders over the years. That one's in good shape yet. Well, I've got 2 legs off, 1 off each side. This one right here in front of me is cut loose. I just got to see if I can knock it off. In case you're wondering. When I figure out how to run the control with the wrong hand, I'll figure this out. I'm going to see if I can just bump it and have it come off. But I don't want it to go where I don't want it to go. You know what I mean? And yeah, my jib cylinder seems like a banshee. Uh-oh. Hey, that worked. I'll take that as a win. So, up on the ladder I will go to get that other top one. And then get it knocked off. And then roll this thing so I can get the bottom too. And Ty is to the point now where she is taking a whole bunch of fittings apart from each other. The motor and the pump are still on that frame, but you know, she's gonna get those things off, get them soaking in a bucket. Figured I better get you a little video of the cows going in, right? Ty's standing there watching as they go in. We'll zoom in. Whee! There we go. Messaging back and forth with Nelson here a minute ago, so I sent him a couple of pictures. If I had a bigger machine, I could make that better, but that was a bin. That was at number 3 that was, well, right where we wouldn't be able to see Ty. I guess by now in the video you've already seen me doing some work on it. All but 2 of the angle iron are laying over there. The other 2 are kind of beside me and behind me. And I hope that's folded up enough that it fits down inside that box, because I can't have anything sticking up when we're done. You know, if I had bigger than an 070, like, you know, a 120 or something, that sucker'd be about 4 inches thick, I would assume. But anyway, hopefully the audio isn't too bad. You know, I know how this phone works. Noise reduction BS. I'm gonna move the excavator out of the way and take the skid steer and scoop that up and put it in. Ty, I brought the old vise in. I don't remember when we put that on there, probably 25, 30 years ago when we put the new vise on the bench. That old vise been around here forever, literally. And yeah, she ain't finished that, but she's got a whole bunch of fittings off of things. That's why I brought her that vise. Make the mess over there where it already is, rather than over here where there's no oil. Well, but she had to get feeding done, so you know, she quit on this. As you saw, I got that bin folded up, good as it's gonna get. Just brought the torches and the hammer back in. Put the bucket on and smooth the driveway up after screwing it up so bad. Hopefully there's no bolts out here. Hopefully they're all still inside that bin. But after dragging it around, who knows? I didn't see any bolts. And what I cut off, there wasn't anything that's going to get in a tire. I melted it off. Melted most of the nuts off pretty good. That way all they are, I mean, there's a couple nuts right there, but nuts won't go through anything. And it's in the bin. And literally screwy weather. I mean, I come up here and put tools in the shop. Should do something with this, but for right now I'm just going to put it over here closer to the shop so it doesn't blow over, maybe. And you can see raindrops on that chunk of mud flap there and on the anvil. Yeah, sun was shining and it was raining. So anyway, that's my day. Oh, I just walked through the muddiest spot. I gotta hose my shoes off before I can go in. Go figure. Oh well, we got a bunch of stuff in there is gonna go to. I gotta get the little stuff in while I still got holes in the bottom. Because my pile over there almost finished filling, but there's a pallet full up there. I wish this thing was running and I could move it out. But its engine's there and down in the barn and scattered all over. But there's chunks of PTO shaft. There's hydraulic cylinders. I see one right now that may as well go anyway because when we took it off, whatever we took it off of, the pin is rusted into the end of the cylinder, so we had to cut the mount off. And I mean, I'm not going to scrap all of it, but there's a good share of that shit's going to go. Not really much up there that can go. Probably not too much up above either that can go. But we're going to get rid of some shit. And I know there's stuff over there on that wall that can get out of here. It's just a matter of it's a pain in the ass to get out. And nobody knows how bad I wish this thing was running. Brooke was going to try to work on that engine when she was in school, and that didn't happen. Then if I'm really going to do something with that engine, Mitsubishi, cat branded. Luckily, I found out what model Mitsubishi engine it is, so I can go to Mitsubishi for parts and not cat. But it's sleeveless. So if you do anything, since the cylinders are all rusted to shit, pretty much got to send it in and have the whole thing machined and have it sleeved and then start over. And, try to do it without spending money. I got an engine for it. I mean, the one that's under here is turbocharged, woohoo, 72 horse, 4-cylinder. I got an 80 horse, 4-cylinder naturally aspirated in a swather. But it's just a little bit bigger, and I'm not sure it will fit between the two parts of that fuel tank. Right there and right there. I don't know that it'll fit in there. If it will, though, that engine will go in here, even if it's too long, because I can space those hinges back for the back end. But that's another project. So anyway, you seen our Sunday. Hope you all had a good Sunday. Hope everybody has a great Monday. And thank you for watching. So we'll see what tomorrow brings.